Hey guys, Epsy here, and recently my clan and I took on the Vault of Glass, and I say we took on and not beat because we haven't beaten it yet. We got all the way to the final boss, Atheon, the End of Hours, which was a hell of a fight, and couldn't beat it, and that fight was... Okay, so let's just begin with the raid itself. It was the most challenging thing I have ever done in a video game, and I loved every stressful, agonizing moment of it up until that boss fight. That boss fight is so unlike the rest of the raid and so bullet spongy and infuriating that we just up and quit. Halfway through us actually fighting him, we just all gave up and were laughing at each other, and we were actually doing better, but any headway we got was immediately crushed. It had no room for error. It had no rest time. It was just so difficult, and we narrowed it down to 3 reasons why. The first being the damn supplicants. They are way too fast. They move too fast. They get up in your face, and then they explode, and they're an instant kill. And it's not just like, oh, it looked at one guy and he's dead. It's an area of effect Doom Blast, which seems really unfair to me, especially if you're coming out of the portal and they're sitting right there and they immediately go, oh look, tasty flesh, and then they blow up your entire party, as well as the person holding the relic, and it's just, ugh. The second point being the Praetorian that is in the Gate to the Past, I believe. The hobgoblins in the future are hell, but we figured out how to kill them very quickly, and they became less of a problem. But the Praetorian just had... Okay, so I shot my entire super into it, so 3 golden gun blasts. And then the person holding the relic came down on it and then fired a super into it, and it still was not dead. Not even halfway through its health, unless I missed a shot or something. But we did that multiple times, and we always had problems with the Praetorian. Every time we were sent to the past, about half the time, the entire team was wiped because somebody had dropped the relic or the team inside had died. So that was a problem. That needs to be nerfed a bit. Like, remove the Praetorian and put an Axis Minotaur or something in there. That would be a lot easier than the Praetorian because they're just fucking tanky. The third and final being that there's no rest time between teleports. That is, whenever Atheon opens the time portal and sends 3 people into one of the portals, by the time we have them all out and we get all our supers off and we have Time's Vengeance, and that all ends, so 30 seconds, maybe a minute, he's already sent more people in. There's no rest time, so there's no time for us to gather ourselves before being thrown back into the fray. So it's just constantly stressful. So that was a problem that we had. We were getting Atheon's health down. I have no problem with Atheon's health. Lots of people were saying, oh, why is he so tanky? But we were nuking him and melting him fairly quickly. As soon as we got out of the portals, we'd just like some more rest time before we're thrown back in. So I believe those were the only 3 problems that we had with the raid itself. The rest of the raid is just wonderful and perfect, and I hope that Bungie keeps delivering on that. Well, I would say that I would like to see similar stuff for the rest of the game, like why wasn't the final fight in the actual campaign, or lack thereof, more like this? Why didn't it have these puzzle sections? Why didn't some of the other sections have puzzle sections instead of just, like some of what other people were saying were the horde modes, just like defend your ghost and fight off waves? Why didn't we have to unlock something like with the stand in the circle like in the raids, or just more mechanical things that would have made the game more fun and challenging instead of just shoot bullets at people? So those are my thoughts on the raid and kind of the rest of the game itself, and how the raid was basically, as my friend Noah had put it, the best part of the game. So just leave your comments down below if you guys had any problems. I'm going to be putting up another video of my thoughts on the game and some other improvements, so please stay tuned. I've been Epsy, and thank you all for watching this video and all my other videos.